Now, we have an address by the General Chair and Executive Director of C-DAC Bangalore, the man behind the series of PKIA conferences. Dr. S.D. Sudarsan is the Executive Director at C-DAC Bangalore since August 2020. He has more than 3 decades of R&D experience as a researcher and manager in various domains of ICT. Prior to the current assignment, he served as R&D manager at ABB, visiting scientist at US Food and Drug Administration, FDA, USA, group head at the Central Research Laboratory, CRL of BEL, scientist at funded R&D institutions. He is an alumnus of BITS Pilani and University of Arkansas at Little Rock, USA, for master's and PhD respectively. He is actively involved with professional bodies including IEEE, ACM, and IETE. He has contributed to various standard-related activities at IEC, ISO, BIS, and has served in various committees as well as task forces. He has multiple patents and research publications in peer-reviewed international journals and conferences. His areas of specialization include wireless communications, next-generation networks, quantum computing, cyber-physical systems, cybersecurity, industrial IoT, R&D management, IPR. He leads the domains including safety and mission-critical systems, quantum computing, cybersecurity, IOE, HPC, etc. Dr. Sudarsan is an outstanding professional, great mentor, industrious, and also our mentor who has taken us from 170 to 500. Thank you very much, sir. May I now request you to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Namaste and good morning. Sometimes your own colleague introduces, you are in trouble. So that's what happened. Thank you so much, Ms. Sir, for the lot of things that you told about. So at the outset, we should actually give obedience to all our teachers. And we are fortunate to have grand teachers also here, Professor Syam Sundar. Why I say this is for 2 reasons. Many times we go to our grandparents because the way, even if they kind of scold it, if you want to call it that word, we like it and we want it again and again because that makes us better and they know how to mold us. And not only as the general co-chair of this conference, but as a mentor to me as an individual over the last 3 decades, and C-DAC as an organization, both in IEEE as well as ACM, various other events. He has mentored us, guided us, and the relationship has been that of, as I said, grandchild and grandfather thing. Sir, thank you, sir. Your presence and continued commitment has been extremely great for India to progress. And again, someone who is from TIFR, who are, just now Dr. Prasad mentioned, totally, you can say, mathematics at the base and physics. A science stream person coming to an application-oriented area and mentoring us has been amazing. So this is one reason why this conference, highly focused from security being a crypto-based conference to something today is part of your e-sign, UPI, digital signature tokens as a fundamental infrastructure and common facility we have reached. That has been amazing. And India as a country, we are lucky to have an statutory authority in CCA, our Controller of Certifying Authority, currently Sri Arvind Kumarji here. And since he has come, a few fundamental changes have happened. Other than being just supporting the IT Act 2000 from digital signature perspective and taking care of the other aspects that need to be done as an authority, the diversification that has happened highlighted by our Banati sir DCT. For once, we are actually doing an R&D project to take PKI to specific domains, IoT, automotive, and so on. Because as a country, India is looking at the digital economy, the number one contributor is automotive. Then comes your cell phones and the computers. And ensuring that the automotive sector that is undergoing major transformation, both from the EV side and also from the autonomous driving side. The trust of the autonomous driving depends on all the electronics and the software that is going to run the system. So having a vision to have a exclusive capability that is based on PKI for automotive is a wonderful thought. So thank you, sir, for that kind of domain-specific, sector-specific research initiatives that will change the country, which will prepare us for the next decade and more. PQC is also another area they have been funding. So the focus is beyond policy making, but also ensuring that the policies can be implemented on ground. So the CCA office has been a relentless supporter, and Arvind Kumar ji along with Banati sir. And today I can say that almost their entire office, all the colleagues are here in the front row. They have come here. In fact, yesterday, whole day, they are reviewing various activities that is undergoing and ongoing under their either funding or mentorship. That has been amazing. And thank you for the whole team who have come and committed their 3 days for the benefit of the country and the adoption of PKI. Yet another point with respect to that is, in addition to the activities mentioned, there has also been a very specific focus, because every year, like for next year, we are going to already discuss how the next year PKI will emerge. Normally we discuss it during the days over the break. Two things are already discussed. One is both the IEEE co-chairs here, Dr. Sujata and Dr. Prashant, they left it to me. They said we will now discuss to elevate the association of IEEE, possibly at the IEEE Computer Society global level rather than from India level. So it is going to change the landscape, because when we want to go to Olympics, there are stages. You start with zonal, regional, national, then you go up, Asiad and so on. So here also these 5 years, we have ensured that the conference doesn't digress from the theme of PKI. And the number of papers we get, the quality can be maintained, mainly because the conference is supported by CCA office, because of which we don't have to worry about the minimum number of papers to be accepted to make the conference sustainable. So the quality has been ensured all throughout, because of which now we can talk to a global computer society of IEEE to say that yes, we are there and the quality is ensured. So we will work from now onwards to see that in the next editions, we will have a global sponsorship, technical sponsorship. That is going to change the visibility of the event, what we are doing. The quality has not been anyway low in any case. Now it's a question of we are ready to showcase to the rest of the world. The second aspect that gets discussed is, though the conference is the base pillar, we always have value-added events run across. Every year we have a different theme, different concept. For example, one of the years we had a closed-door meeting across global CCA equivalents across the countries to enable how interoperability across root certificates of various countries can be both legally and technically enabled for bilateral and multilateral transactions and mutual recognition. So this year we have a dozen stalls who are all into the PKI domain specifically. So we can actually see where the PKI is available today for use and what more can be done. So this has been the extra item. So you can spend the break times to go through all the exhibitors, and all of them have something for public or a common man, so to say, but they also have something deeply technical, and they also come here for one reason. In other places, they put a stall to market, to increase the sales. This is one place, not only sales and marketing is one aspect, but how can they increase their base level in terms of technology and new offerings? Because you get to meet researchers here who are giving outcomes that can be added to their portfolio. Everyone has the roadmap for their outcome to be higher technically enabled level, either vertically or horizontally integrated solutions. So this is one opportunity. So it's a win-win for those who are exhibiting and all the audience here, all of us, for us to learn. So this is the addition that is going to help us. And the keynote speakers and whoever is there, they are best in the world in the domain. And every year the feedback we have received have been amazing. And this year it will not be no less from that perspective. And I have to definitely mention Professor Ananda Mohan, Dr. Ananda Mohan, he is here. Again, a lifetime IEEE fellow who takes his time to do the initial screening of every paper submitted. In fact, if he is recommending for review, probably there is some solid content in it for someone to review. Otherwise, he does the initial, the way the firewall takes the hit. All the submissions he goes through, and his commitment has been so good that in the group we say, the moment the papers start landing, he'd start giving his views. I got this many as of today, and this many are relevant. I am forwarding for review. This many I am rejecting. It is not worth taking for PKI conference. And he responds to them also. It is outside the theme. It is good, but submit elsewhere. He is also editor of various other journals and conferences. So he helps them to rightly place if something comes in a wrong window or wrong bucketing. At the same time, good papers, he ensures that they are done. And the quality of the conference, the technical quality, is essentially quality controlled by him. So his support has been amazing all throughout for us. And as far as the C-DAC team is concerned, Dr. Misbah and Dr. Balaji, we always talk about TRL 1 to 9 and 10, technology readiness level. So when it comes to the PKI ecosystem of the country, probably they have covered the entire gamut. They are the one who can speak to school children to tell why PKI and digital certificate is needed in a language that is so simple and straight like a toy. Yet they can engage in Indo-Crypt and Asia Crypt, the best of the researchers with their work. So they seem to be having that mastery of able to position themselves depending on the audience. And instead of being one of the key speakers, they introduce others. But don't let it make you feel, they are just coordinating. They are the people you should talk. Whichever level you want to discuss, the team there is extremely good. And it is not just the C-DAC Bangalore team. We have people from C-DAC Patna, Noida, all of them are here. And they will help you, and there is a stall too. You can visit for further interaction. And they have done a wonderful job. And C-DAC, as one of the Atmanirbhar R&D institutions for the country, I think our DG Sri Magesh ji will shortly address online next. So she will probably highlight what we are doing as C-DAC, cyber security as a whole, PKI in particular. you will touch upon hopefully. And beyond that, this conference, you can see among the audience, we have not only the sub-CAs who provide digital signature tokens and so on, but we also have people have molded us over a period. We have Professor Murali, Bindumadhav sir, Shrikant ji, a number of people who have been taking the country through various policy and research initiatives. So it's a learning experience for all of us. And this year we also plan to hopefully do something on elevating PKIA to a higher level, like DCT mentioned, how to bring digital trust to the front. So that is something, some announcement will come, and hopefully CCSR is thinking when to disclose. So you can, whatever I said, you can take it as a teaser. So main picture is yet to come, movie baki hai. So with that, I wish all of you 2 days of engaging time, and let this public infrastructure truly become public, so that every Indian citizen is proud of this system, and the digital economy grows leaps and bounds, taking the country forward, making us a Vishwaguru. And the Ganesha also is supposed to remove all the obstacles. So on a day when obstacles are being removed, teachers are blessing us, this is the right time to initiate that conference. And wish you all the best. And once again, thank you for all the support. Thank you, sir.